And after a delicious meal of takoyaki and calamari, we are back with Splatoon.
Welcome back.
Eventually, I don't know what either of those are.
And
Takoyaki.
now I just realized I should have said octopus balls because it's funny.
I've actually
Why does that sound funny?
I have
Because
actually
it's
never
balls.
had takoyaki, by the way. I really
Me
want
neither.
Guys, I need to, first off, I need to give Hype more time to talk, number one. Number two, so Hype, takoyaki is basically deep-fried batter with octopus meat in the middle, which is usually the tentacle.
I've
Basically,
only bought takoyaki once.
Ooh, man. That's
And I say
I'm not
bought
gonna
because
lie,
I never ate it.
really
I
the
never ate it
closest
because
thing
it freaks the crap out of me. Because what they don't tell you is they cover the top in, I think it's called bonito flakes, where
Yes.
it's literally just the dried skin of a squid or an octopus. And if you sprinkle in like the special sauce, it just keeps twitching and moving.
The dancing squid bowl.
Yeah, like it's special
Okay,
enzymes
also-
that activate these.
Anyway,
little
what were you
chemicals.
going
Yes.
to say?
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Hype?
Has anyone ever had squid jerky before?
Nope.
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 I didn't know that was a thing until now.
Me
Same
neither.
here.
Oh, it is. I tried
jeez.
it at this I tried it at this Oriental grocery store that used to be around this place me and my friend Gage went to. It's okay. It's kind of salty and tough, but it's actually not too bad.
Well, that's good to know.
I honestly have never had squid.
Kind of like calamari rings.
I've never
Ugh.
had squid. The most seafood I've ever had has been shrimp, especially
Really?
tempura.
I fucking love sushi, so...
Me
I
too.
love sushi too, but my favorite is also tempura rolls.
There's
Dude, you
literally
have-
only one restaurant in the entire world that will ever enjoy seafood.
There's actually this one seafood place here in Idaho that is fantastic. Like, they'll give you any fish you want, really, including sushi. And their sushi is
Wait,
really
where did
good.
they get the fish in Idaho?
Got it.
Import it, and also there are a lot of lakes.
Are there?
James, what were you just
yeah.
saying earlier about a restaurant or something about food?
All I was just gonna say is that you have not lived until you tried fried catfish. It really tastes like chicken.
I need to try fried catfish. I've never had catfish. I've had trout.
real
I've had
quick, just a-
salmon. I've
Catfish
had,
is pretty good.
What about fried alligator?
I've had that. Sorry, back to you.
yeah.
I have never. I would not be daring enough to try that.
My sister's eaten fried
So-
alligator.
It's not like the alligator's gonna bite you back.
So, what are you
Fine.
trying to say,
That's
That's
Steve?
you.
Okay, we got control. Sorry, Hype, what's up?
Oh,
Well, just to
shit.
get back to the
Uh-oh.
gameplay, because just so
Actually,
a reminder
actually, Hype. Before you make that statement, Octolings!
Oh, don't
Yes, these are the octolings.
These are
Perhaps,
the
or-
hypnotized octolings.
Well, we're
Yes,
not getting
canonically
into that
proven.
just yet.
Got
They're,
it.
all we know right now is that they're troopers.
Do they make
Yes.
different sounds when they're defeated as a inkling?
No,
They
no,
do.
they...
Well, they have a different voice. Well, to answer your question, yes, they have a different, entirely new voice, distinct from Inklings. It's the same kind of aquatic garble filter, but there was a different voice used for Inklings as well as for Octolings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, back to you.
Oh,
Okay,
I heard
so
it.
and that's basically how it is. And this is basically the game's way to introduce you to how real players may or may not play, as that person has their back to me like an idiot.
Moron.
And the objective is, once again, just to get to the end of the level, which is just here. Die.
This is a fucking. What do you think this is? A fucking turf war?
Anyway,
Oh,
let us actually
yes.
listen to Steve now.
Yep, he was talking about the game. What's up? What's up, Hype?
Yeah, speaking of the game, I don't remember if you talked about it yet, but I've noticed, like, whenever you're in squid form swimming around, there's a little bar. By the way, if that gets in the recording, I apologize. My dad's mowing the yard.
It's okay.
I've noticed when you're in squid mode, there's a bar that's constantly filling up while you're under the ink. You want to explain what that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I shall. I will.
That is
I
your
shall.
ink meter.
Our Icky will take the steal from me once again. Oh, by the way, here's an Octo Striker.
Oh god, I
This
hate
is your
these things.
Do you notice that
Steelers.
thing where it's like tiny little skis?
This is
Yeah, I
an
know.
ink strike.
Yep, it will lock
Which
on.
I fucking miss the ink strikes.
I think
the
they're
Temper
I think they're
missiles
removed
stole
for
it,
good
so-
reason. Yeah, the Tinted missiles are pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so back to answer Hype's question without further interruption, that's your ink meter. There is a limited amount of ink to prevent you from just spamming it like crazy, so part of the strategy comes in that...
Oh, jeez.
In that you have a limited supply of ink, which you can usually tell either by swimming or by looking on my back. I carry an ink pack around with me all the time, and if it's empty, you need to go back to a pile of your ink and just sit in it as a squid. And you will, whenever you are in your own ink as a squid, you will automatically replenish ink.
By the way,
I've
noticed that.
Is this considered like a stealth mission?
No, not really.
Not really. Even if you're in the ink, you will still detect where you are.
Yeah, so for now I'm just going crazy as always. Back to you, James.
All I was gonna say is that up until that point, you were a ballsy daredevil, skipping out on most of the checkpoints.
Yeah.
Man, remember the days where Lucky Jack was a badass motherfucker?
What?
What?
When was I that?
Motherfucker.
I'm not even gonna be like
Whoa, hello.
I'm not even gonna be self-congratulatory. When was I ever badass like that, Icky?
Anyway, here's our
It wasn't in Earthbound, was it? Mid-boss, quote-unquote, he's dead.
Oh.
There you go.
That was quick.
Oh, and by the way, you can either shoot at these things to make the ball like expand and explode, or just throw a bomb at them and they'll just automatically break apart for speed points.
So do you
Yeah,
think
since
this
you're
ink
talking
tastes
about,
like
like,
toothpaste?
Looks like
Maybe.
it. Anyway, back to you, Hype.
Just going back to the joke about Logan being a badass mofo, that just, for some reason, the first thing that pops to mind when you're talking about that is like, Logan's a complicated man, and no one understands him but his Pichu.
Words never truer for a fucking nerd.
Truer words
Gosh,
have
you're
never
gone.
been
Let's go.
spoken.
So, what I like about this is that at first, that first world was pretty much like a simple tutorial for the tutorial to introduce you. From now on, we're gonna start seeing at least one Octoling level, one Ink Strike level, and this is also my favorite music in the game.
Yeah, no, I love
In terms of the campaign, at least. The bosses are great, but I love this. This one's so crazy.
I'm trying to remember what this one was called.
It's like something carnival or something circus.
Let me check. I do have the soundtrack on me.
Oh, nice.
Spread the mustard.
Oh, the
does.
mayo.
This actually looks more cheesy than
come on.
mustard. Oh, actually,
Fries.
cut the cheese.
Tentacular Circus.
That was it. By the way, I don't know if I ever shared it with you, James, but one of my favorite, oh, by the way, if you're wondering, that meter in the upper left, that is like your health system. Every time you reach a checkpoint, it fills up by 1, I think, but for each death, it goes down.
Yep.
And if you lose all of them, you have to restart the level.
They're more like
They're
reserve
basically your-
squids.
Gotcha.
They're your lives.
Right. Anyway, I don't know if I ever told you this, James, but one of my favorite Silva Gunner, quote-unquote, rips, one of my favorite Silva Gunner remixes is they took the sound font and the style of music from Tentacular Circus, but they did DDD's theme. So it'd be like, it's like...
I need to see that myself.
Oh, it actually works surprisingly well. I will link it to you after we do this recording.
Oh yeah, I
know
forgot.
what?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah, I wanna make sure I
I've
have the
had
same
my
thing.
own idea for a particular Silver Gunner rip that I wanted to do for the longest time, but I tried to get it to work, but I just couldn't. It's basically take Die House from Cuphead, and you know how when the song starts it goes like, "Ah, Mr. King Das," the rip would just be like, it gets to like the and it's just constantly holding that note, so it's like,
So it's like one. I hate those Silver Gunner rips. Not that no, that would be a great idea, but I hate the ones where it's like, okay, sweet, I can upgrade
The
it.
Logan.
It's one of the, and it does, and its appearance does
Nice.
change as I increase it. But it's one of my now it's faster,
The
much
Logan.
faster. Yes.
Can you feel time slipping down your
Yes.
spine?
Do your Anyway, the rips I hate. The rips that I hate are the ones that are like, ooh, I like this blue. The ones that I hate
the
are the
blue.
ones where are the one I call it odd. I call it. Oh, by the way, sponges. When you shoot them, they grow in size.
But if you shoot them
and
with the
you shoot them,
opposite
they
color,
shrink.
they shrink in size.
Also, I realized we should have said this much earlier, but this is when they started introducing the ever so menacing two-tentacle-headed Octarians.
No, they introduced
No, the
them
tentacle
earlier.
Octarians.
That was a
are-
little
Well,
earlier.
it was in the that's what I said. We should have said this much earlier. Like,
Oh yeah. There are different types of Octarians.
No, they
and
appear
their
as
own
early as the
ranks and
first
enemies.
stage.
Well, he
Nope.
was
Were
saying
they?
we should have said earlier. That's the point.
Yeah.
well,
Anyway.
they were
Yeah,
pretty
they're in the
fucking
first
elusive
stage.
from they were pretty fucking
There-
elusive from what I
There
remember.
is one at the end of the first stage.
Yeah.
Anywho's anywho, let me
All right,
also
fine.
say
Shoot my point in the foot, why don't you?
the point is that there are different styles and different strategies. For these guys, push them off like that, or make them fall into your ink to get stuck and blow them up. Anyway, back to the thing is, I hate the ones, speaking of this color, the silver gunner rips I hate the most are the ones that give you, like, auditory, by the way, I'm gonna get a secret
Auditory
here.
blue balls.
Yes, where it's like, you think the
Yeah.
music's gonna, okay, like the two that come to mind is, it's Delfino Plaza, but it just goes, but forever.
Yeah.
You know what?
It
I would like a
never goes
version of that that just replaces.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I know. I like a
here I
version of that that transitions into dun 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 dun. You know, theme from Blues Brothers.
And here I thought
That
Yeah.
actually kind of
Yeah.
brings me to one audio-related question. Would you consider that one vine? You better watch out. You better watch out. The auditory googles.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
Kind of. Alright, you were saying, James?
Never mind. It's off. It's pretty much off topic now.
Only if it keeps
Dang it.
going up in pitch every time they say you better watch out.
Okay, Icky, what is that? What is that term that they used with, I just went right over it. What's the name of that audio term that, like, they used it with the Mario, like, endless staircase
Oh,
thing
the
in
endless
64?
Oh, the
Staircase.
shepherd's tone?
That's it, Shepherd's Tone, yeah.
Shepherd's Stone?
Yeah, where
It's-
it just
it's a-
keeps
it's a-
going
it's a
higher
musical
in pitch
trick.
before it keeps looping.
It's a musical trick that makes you feel as though the music is constantly ascending in pitch when it really isn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how they made the never-ending staircase thing
I'm a
feel like it
musician. I didn't know that.
moves. I'm a musician, I didn't know
Oh
that.
god, I hate these
James
things.
is a musician and he...
Oh boy.
I
I
don't
remember
know.
the stage
I don't know.
pissed me off
James,
my
would you
first time
James, would
through.
you consider yourself a musician?
I'm a
would you-
musician.
Because you make those remixes.
Well, I would say I'm probably
Matt's a musician.
pretty much a musician in the amateurish sense.
You need more remixes than I can. I
I
can
think
just
Matt
sing.
claimed to be a musician just a second ago.
I wish
He's a
I knew
musician.
how to
He
make
plays
funny
instruments.
music.
I play violin and piano, and also I'm a singer, so...
I'm a singer. I play piano. Celie plays harp, and I have never
And I'm a
heard.
singer.
And I have never heard anyone burp with such cadences as Steve before. So that qualifies as a musician in my book.
I don't know. I'm not
Better
wacko
or
levels
worse
to
than the Ren and Stimpy clip?
That is just a talent. I don't know how to burp on command, but he can.
Do you know how to burp the entirety of 7 years ago?
No.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm not wacko levels yet. Like I can't sing Jingle Bells with it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I remember when I first played the stage, it kind of ticked me off when you had to stand on the spreaders.
To find that, yeah. A lot of this was just from muscle memory. So, yeah, I'm not... Yeah, for all of these campaigns, I'm not stressing for 100% completion, otherwise we'd be here all day. There is a lot. So, I'm just going to go for what I can. If it's easy and quick, I'll go for it. But if not, I'm not really going to stress on it. But, okay, I guess just to quickly go...
Oh, jeez.
I thought there'd be one quick. Yeah, okay, so I got 2 tries left. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but I am just like... I'm so enamored with this world, with the world that the Splatoon universe has. I like it, and I really hope that, for instance, ARMS can reach such a level with its manga that they're currently making.
The aggressive
not
novel,
really
I
a-
don't think it's going to be enough.
It's not
I don't
really
think
a
it's start-
manga, to be fair.
Well, okay, well, has the ARMS comic started yet? Because they did say they're making one.
No, but I saw like a few image previews, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, like you saw that first like opening chapter with the girl talking about the masks and how it looks like it's gonna be it looks like it's gonna be following the course of a simple Grand Prix with
Can somebody-
Springman, the underdog.
Can somebody send that to me? I want to see.
If you can
It's probably
find
on
it.
I'll find it on Reddit someplace.
If you
anyway,
can find
time
it.
for a boss.
Wow.
But yeah, it looks like it'll be pretty cool. It looks like it'll be telling the story of a traditional Grand Prix, which means spoilers: Headlock and frickin' Coil are going to become villains.
Oh boy, I can't wait for
And-
After Coil.
And we're going to have to see what happens. But anyway, let's go fight our second boss.
Am I the only one that thinks that ARMS kind of tried taking off of Splatoon's popularity but didn't work?
To be
I
fair,
don't know
they're
how
both
to-
made by the same people.
Well, I know that, but I kind of get the
I
feeling
think-
that ARMS is more so one and done. Like, from the
was-
get-go, I thought ARMS was just like, oh, they're doing the Splatoon 2 thing with the whole saturated
Who the
colors,
heck are you?
quirky
What
character
the hell?
designs.
Well, I mean,
That's oddly dirty.
I mean, I think there's promise in it. It's just that they could have done more than what they did.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
I was
think
kind of hoping for like a single-player campaign in this regard.
also. By the way, this boss is trash.
This boss,
what is
yeah,
that
this
whistling
boss
sound?
is literal trash.
Pretty much is. But I will say that I will definitely say that between Splatoon and ARMS, they both definitely appeal to different kinds of fighting crowds. And I mean, from the fun I had playing ARMS in multiplayer, and hopefully will continue to do so later, I'm having fun with it, and the lore that you can. What I don't like about here's the big thing I'll say. I don't like how in ARMS, to get the lore, I basically have to grind out points, and I have to buy the lore. I like in this one, you actually can use skill to, like, find them, and you have to, like...
Yeah.
It's probably going to take me, like, a couple hours to get all the points, to get all the ARMS, like, lore and stuff, which I'm curious to learn about, because that looks cool.
Am I the only one that finds this boss's little kiki feet adorable?
They're
Yeah.
adorable, I think... Oh, jeez. He's the cutest. I'll say he's the cutest of the bosses we'll be encountering, that's for certain.
But it's
just-
No,
he's not
oddly
my
enough, one
favorite.
of the few bosses... Well, you know what's weird? I don't really remember many of the bosses in this game, because they were kind of easy.
My favorite is the fourth world one. We'll get to him.
Which totally doesn't look like your Yeti mic in mine. It looks like a mic anyway.
Also,
But that's
this
it, it's
boss's death animation is kind of creepy.
You okay?
Legs.
Look at its eyes.
And
They
I
explode.
can't handle all this mustard.
Really? I thought I saw it as cheese.
It looks more like cheese.
You got the
Nacho
cheese whiz,
cheese.
man.
Oh, I love nacho cheese. Am I the real this poor like let go. Real talk. Am I the one? Real talk. Am I the one who, like, when I was watching Winnie the Pooh as a kid, like, the honey looked more like cheese than honey? What
Yes! Yes! I thought I
did
was the only
cheese.
one.
I knew it was honey because it said so on the side of the
that
pot.
sound?
Is someone gonna cut a
bastard,
fish?
radio must be broken. No. They're doing great though. Don't let up. So, yeah. I mean, overall, I'm liking what Splatoon 1's campaign is doing so far, and we're gonna definitely keep doing more of it. Okay, we got ourselves a sniper or a blaster. I don't know. I forget which one this gives you, but also, as you're noticing, it's pretty cute how all the Splatoon is using, like, this old ancient human tech.
Yep.
More on that and some of the lore to see later.
So I wonder if in the other regional versions they replace the American power outlets with like European ones or Japanese ones.
like they changed the outlet jack
Yeah.
themselves? I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't like don't like some places use like it's just like a little round disc and
Yeah.
not the typical triple prong approach.
Well, sometimes it's like these two rounded prongs.
This scroll was found in a deep rock layer. Its age, estimated at approximately 2,000 years, details the ancient turf wars of the time. It seems the basic 4v4 battle format has been established at the state. Oh, there's like an ancient Judd in the middle too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a cat.
A Judd?
Yeah, Judd's the name of the cat. He's the judge.
Oh.
He's
Get
the
it?
one who determines who wins
He's
and
a
who
cat, and his
loses
name is
and
Judd.
dies.
Gotta say, he certainly let himself go over the years.
Ooh.
Oh, this is Octoling. This is Octarian propaganda. The terrifying biology of the Inkling can leap up to 5 feet. No, I can't. Simple and predatory. I don't think so. Has no bones. That's true. Can spot prey from 100 yards away. I wish. And has organs made of ink. So don't worry. This is just Octoling propaganda to make us all look evil.
Evil!
So are all Inklings
okay.
just canonically non-toxic
The
edible
Department of
green
Energy
slime?
has announced that further declines in the availability of electric power are likely to occur in the near future. With the underground domes also deteriorating rapidly, the future does not look bright.
Why does
Oh,
this
an
particular
Octarian-
Octarian
The
look
picture
like
looks
something
like a
out of
SpongeBob
SpongeBob?
NPC.
It does, doesn't it? And now
All of
it only hurts when you touch it.
Ouch.
The ink sprayed during a turf war vanishes almost immediately. How environmentally friendly and convenient for animators.
Oh, well, that's
Why?
good enough for me. I don't have to carry
And
another
Paradise
time.
and Paradise Lost by Octolangelo.
Okay, so this picture in particular.
And the Inkling is that Inkling is being depicted as Satan.
Well, no, I remember.
Basically.
Oh yeah, because it's
when
supposed to
they
be like
first
Adam and
announced.
Eve.
I remember when
serpent.
they first announced the Octo Valley campaign during the initial reveal. I remember I was instantly enamored by the fact that they were putting like all these crazy propaganda artworks into the seemingly innocuous happy squid kid characters running around shooting each other until they pop into little ghosts.
That'll be but the start of some dark lore to see. And also, what that last one that I let Icky talk over, that one was just talking about how, that's explained how. Now, it says Octolings are evolved from Octarians. They all come from the same base race, just some of them become Octolings. And that ones with Kelp are like the Supreme Commando ones. So, watch out.
I mean, to be fair, the text is on screen for people to see. So.
Well, yes, but not all.
But it's
Some
right
of them
there.
listen to it some of them, like me, listen to these videos like a podcast and don't look at the screen. Shout outs to you guys.
Well, if you're not watching the screen, then why are you watching our videos?
Thank you for watching, people. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Till next week,
Bye.
everybody.
Oh, later. Bye.
Mustard.
Also, I'm surprised nobody in the background noticed I was playing Proto Splatoon while you guys were talking. Till next time, everybody.